Hi, I'm John Zimkus, and welcome to the City Show. We're in another part of the city today. We're in what used to be the Mechanic Street Playhouse, but it now has a new name. And we are with two people from the Lebanon Theater Company, Kurt Percy, the board director, and Vice President and Actor-Director Abby Kinnebrew-Smith. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
And thank you for having us in the theater.
Absolutely. Love to have you.
Yeah. Now, as I mentioned, the theater has changed its name. What's its new name?
So this past year, we dedicated the theater in honor of two of our founders, Wayne and Georgia Dunn, who were instrumental in making LTC what it is today. What was formerly called the Mechanic Street Playhouse, we are now referring to the building as the Wayne and Georgia Dunn Center for the Performing Arts. And we have a plaque actually outside the front door that commemorates that. So hopefully everybody in town stops by, takes a look at that. And so.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, I was involved years ago. Like every 5-6 years I did a play. And the last time I was on this stage, I was with you, Kurt.
That's right.
The very well received 12 Angry Jurors.
I had more hair back then.
And you were, what, juror 12?
I believe 12, yeah.
And I was 4, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you were a salesman of some sort.
Yeah, as I recall.
Yeah.
Seems like a lifetime ago.
Yes. Now, Abby, last time we talked to you, there was, of course, Bridges of Madison County.
Yeah.
But there was another play after that, which I believe you were here with your husband. Was that for Bridges, or was that another one?
That would have been Bridges.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm involved in every show, so it's really hard to narrow it down. Doing either costuming or directing or something, working backstage.
Speaking of shows, what's the season like this year?
So Abby, do you want to talk about what we have coming
Yeah,
up the rest
so
of the year?
Lovesick is what is coming up this weekend and the following weekend. And that's a collection of scenes about relationships and kind of the hardships and the funny parts of relationships. And then the Diary of Anne Frank is after that, coming up in May. And after that, we're doing The Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum in August, directed by Kurt here. It's a really funny musical. You should totally come check it out. Lots of dancing. And then we're doing Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead, which is a very kind of odd take on Shakespeare. And that one is in October. And then A Game's Afoot in December.
And the Game's Afoot involves Sherlock Holmes, yes. Well, that sounds like quite a variety. Now, you do have the very serious Diary of Anne Frank in the middle of that, which is, it's good for, I think, local theater companies to bring in some meaty, some thought-provoking plays every so often.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, you are performing in Lovesick.
Yes.
Now, Lovesick is not just one long play, is it? It's a number of little tiny, do you call them acts, vignettes? What would they be?
Well, the author actually calls them short plays.
Okay.
So they are, to most audiences, would be a vignette or a small scene, but it's a full play from start to finish. And there's 10 of them in the show, and we have 10 actors that all play 2 roles throughout the show. So everybody gets a chance to kind of find 2 different sides of themselves, which is really fun.
Now, it's one phrase I saw was an unromantic comedy for the romantic in all of us.
Yes. Well, Lovesick, there's definitely some heartbreak in it.
I think it's one of those shows too. It's a romantic show in the sense it talks a lot about what it is to be in love and be in a relationship, but it's very relatable to audiences because we've all had a relationship where we weren't on the same page with our partner. Are we ready for kids? How are we going to run our household? One person says, I love you before the other person's ready to hear that sort of thing. So I think this play touches on a lot of themes that our audiences are really going to connect with.
Oh, that's great. That sounds like fun. And the author is, it was an actor, playwright, right?
Yes, John Cariani. Yes.
Cariani, yes.
And he also authored Almost Maine, which we did here back in 2018.
Yeah,
Abby and I did that together, actually. I directed, and Abby was in it. This is sort of the darker cousin to Almost Maine. So if people saw that, they should definitely come out and see this one.
Yeah. And you and I were talking before we started recording that Almost Maine is extremely popular.
It's the most produced play in North America, apparently. So, yeah.
That's great. Now, how does someone get tickets for the play? An individual performance or the entire season?
Yeah, so easiest way is on our website, ltcplays.com. If you can go to our website, you can buy tickets for each individual show. You can buy a season ticket package. You can also call us here at the box office. Jay Mills, who I think everyone in town knows Jay Mills, he's our box office manager here. If you call, leave a message if he's not here. He's happy to always process tickets for you if you call over the phone. So.
Now, what are they variety of prices, or it's always one price regardless of where you sit?
So it's all same price ticket wherever you sit. It's $20 a ticket. $22 a ticket. If you purchase a season ticket package, it's $100 for the year. So 5 shows comes out to $20 a ticket.
That's a good deal.
It's a really
Yeah.
good deal for a whole season of entertainment for $100. So.
Yeah.
Now, there are a lot of people who really enjoy the theater and want to help, but they're not brave enough to go on stage. How can somebody from the community help the theater company without becoming an actor?
Yeah, best way would be ask. We are always looking for volunteers to do all sorts of things. The people you see on stage are a very small part of any production that we put on. We have people that help with costumes, with props, with set design, with set construction, painting, even ushering, helping out in the lobby. So there's always roles for people, and it doesn't have to be a big commitment. We're not asking people to come out and help with every show. Everyone has lives. We all have jobs. But even if you can come a couple days out of the year, if you want to be involved, we're happy to have people involved however they want to be. Easiest way to get in touch with us, we all have emails, ltc@ltcplays.com. You can email us anytime and just say, hey, how can I get involved with the theater?
Now, your website talks about the season, but also talks about ways to get involved. Now, if you would like to financially or help the theater company, how do they go about that?
Same way, you can reach out to us via email, and we really heavily rely on our donors and sponsors from the public to help us keep doing what we're doing. The average theater relies on about 1/3 of its revenue comes from business support in the form of sponsorships. We're actually significantly below that. We rely a lot more heavily on our ticket sales. We'd like to move away from that to be able to kind of grow what we do here. We really count on the support of the business community. We're very thankful to have sponsors like First National Bank, who's been our season sponsor now for a number of years, really, really consistent, and we're very appreciative of their support. But there's a lot more businesses out there in the community, and if businesses are wondering how they can help us out, how they can help build the community, reach out to us. We're always happy and to have that discussion.
Now, if a sponsor does want to help, besides having their name known to the community, how does it benefit them? What do they receive?
Sure. So they would get an ad in our program for every show during the season. So that's something that we have, a couple thousand people come through the doors every year that are going to see your picture, your ad in our program. On top of that, we do a sponsor spotlight in our email newsletter. We'll also typically have a lobby display, sometimes a window sticker of our sponsors. And then we'll promote, at certain levels during a curtain speech. So before every show, we'll acknowledge a sponsor. So there's a variety of different ways in which we acknowledge our sponsors and really, encourage our patrons to go out and support them.
And you can sponsor a show versus sponsor an entire season
okay.
too.
Yep.
So if there's a show that is connected to your mission statement or something, a show that you just love, you can just sponsor that one. That's a great way to get involved too.
Oh, great. Now, the season coming up, how many seasons have the theater company had?
This will be our 31st season.
31st.
So last year was our 30th anniversary. We had a very nice 30th anniversary gala in the middle of the year. So this will be season 31.
So you began, was it 90, 95?
95.
Yeah.
Our first official show that we recognized would be Camelot, which was performed over at the old, I think it was over at the high school actually.
Yes, yeah.
So,
yeah.
yep.
I was in that too.
Were you?
Yes, I was King Pellinor.
I won't tell you how old I was in 1995. But,
Yeah, well. Well, now, Abby, you direct quite a few. How many have you directed in the past?
Here, this and the Diary of Anne Frank, I think, will be my fourth one here, I think. Yeah, something like that. And then I'm also directing Games of Foot at the end of the season. So I'm getting 2 in one season.
Yes.
busy year for
Yeah,
Abby.
yeah, really busy, but I love it. So, and I am involved in costuming most of the shows here. So just love being involved in any way I can be.
Well, is there anything else we need to tell the public about the theater company and the season? Or you were telling, although you can't drop hints, that you've already have a penciled in season for
do.
next
Yeah,
year.
Yes.
2027, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have we did a little teaser announcement at our annual meeting, which is typically every year in January. It was delayed a little bit this year because of snow, but that's open to the public. We encourage all of our, if you're just a member of the community, a fan of the theater, volunteer, whatever. I always encourage people to come out to the annual meeting every year. It's a great way just to, keep in touch with everybody at the theater, see what's going on, and you get some sneak peeks of what's happening. So.
Yeah.
Now, the people who are involved in the theater company, they come from all over Southwest Ohio, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
I live on the west side of Cincinnati, so I've been commuting to Lebanon now for 25 years, something like that, as long as I've been involved here. So, and Abby's up in
I'm up in Dayton.
Dayton area.
So, yeah.
Okay.
But we do have an opportunity for auditions coming up for the Diary of Anne Frank. They're the 9th and 10th of March, so in 2 weeks or so. So
And how big a cast will that have?
it's 10 people. 3 are children, and then the rest are adults. So there's a wide range of
And
ages.
the children start at 13 and higher. right?
13, yes. Yep.
Now, Forum, funny thing happened on the way to the Forum. Is that a huge cast?
It's a decent sized cast. The biggest thing with that one is we have a number of dancers that we'll need for that show. We haven't done a lot of shows with heavy dance here in a number of years. So we're on the hunt. If anybody knows any dancers, please send them our way. But yeah, it'll be a very fun show. That's a great musical farce. That's kind of one that's good for the whole family. It's a hoot. So
A lot of togas, right?
a lot of togas. Yeah. So thankfully, Abby will be designing my costumes for that one, along with our own Broadway Karen here. So
Yes.
they have a tall task for that one.
It'll be fun.
No, well, that was on Broadway for so many years. Zero Mostel, and then I think, was it revived with Phil Silvers or something?
And then
Nathan Lane and
uh,
Whoopi Goldberg played
Whoopi
it
Goldberg,
at
yeah,
one
at one
point.
point.
Yeah,
So that's well known and well received.
Oh yeah, it's
That should be a
fun
lot of fun.
it's a lot of fun,
Okay.
for sure.
Well, once again, anything else we need to tell the folks?
one. I don't think so.
I think that was it. Yeah,
we
just
covered
come out and
everything.
see the show,
Come on
support
out.
us, let
Yeah.
us know. We are,
Okay, and
you know,
what's the number to call if you want tickets?
513-228-0932.
Okay, and you're going to the current play Lovesick is this weekend, which is the 27th, 28th, and 1st.
yes,
The evening performances on Friday or Saturday are what time?
7:30.
And the
then-
Sunday is an afternoon show,
Correct, 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
So it's this weekend and next weekend.
Next weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's generally no matter what production it is. That's generally the time for the plays,
Yes.
correct? Okay.
Yep, always the same schedule.
Okay. Well, folks, if you want to enjoy some good theater, if you want to help a local organization, which actually has got some very good reputations all over the year. I mean, it's been recognized as one of the gems of Ohio in
Yeah,
the past.
that's
The Lebanon Theater Company. This next 2 weekends, Lovesick, you'll have a good time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around town.